Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome to the channel. MollyBoyTV here. Today we're reacting to Foreigner Urgent. We've done one Foreigner song. I think it was a Jukebox Hero. I actually quite like Foreigner. What we know from them so far, 80s band. Yeah, I think that's all I know about Foreigner so far. I'm really looking forward to hearing this because I've been told that there's a solo in this that will blow me away. So why am I not gonna do it, man? It has been a while since I've worn my hat backwards as well. And you know what? The funny thing is, it's not even my old hat. It's my new hat. Here's my dirty old one. Like, look at the difference. And I was wearing that. Oh my god. I brought a new hat. It didn't fit my head properly, but now it's slightly starting to. Anyway, Foreigner, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really intrigued to see what this is going to sound like. So I'm not going to waffle. If you enjoy it, please make sure to leave a like. Please hit that subscribe button. And let's just get on with the video, man. Let's go.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I've been noticing on my last few videos that I've done is I'm not really centered properly on the video, so I apologize about that. Half the time I'm like down here and the videos cut my face out. But what the f is that noise? If you can hear noises, it's because there's houses being built near my house, and they've been working on them for months. So if you can hear noises, I apologise. But anyway, Foreigner Urgent. I'm looking forward to hearing this. I'm actually in a really great mood today. I really want to hear some good music. So let's do this, man. Oh man, this sounds really 80s. Video was messed up there.
You're not shy, you get around, you wanna fly, don't want your feet on the ground, you stay up, you won't come down, you wanna live, you wanna move to the sound, got fire in your veins.
I remember this band.
Burning hot, but you don't feel the pain, your desire is insane.
Oh, I've got the
You can't
goosebumps.
stop until you do it again. Sometimes I wonder, as I look in your eyes, maybe you're thinking of some other guy. But I know, yes I know how to treat you right. That's why you call me in the middle of the night. You say it's urgent, so urgent.
Oh my god, okay.
So urgent, just you wait and see how urgent my love can be. It's urgent.
Wait.
You play tricks on my mind.
There's a saxophone in this that I've only just noticed. Oh, you know what? If this is a saxophone solo, I may shit my pants. I may shit my pants. First of all, I just wanted to quickly say, I don't know how big this band were. I'm looking at the views, and this is only 35 million views. I'm looking now, actually, Jukebox Hero only has 2.1. Were these guys not as big as they should have been? Because from what I'm hearing, his voice is immaculate, bruv. He really does have that 80s rock, softer rock voice. I'm loving the emphasis that he has on his vocals when he's singing certain lyrics. So I'm surprised that if they're not that big, they wasn't pushed out any further. The only thing I can say at the minute about this song is it really does have that 80s sound to it, doesn't it? The way that those drums first came in, I think it was that snare drum. That snare drum, I just feel like reminds me of so many other different 80s tunes. If this is a saxophone solo that's going to be in this, carry on.
You play tricks on my mind. You're everywhere, but you're so hard to find. You're not warm.
His voice, man.
Sentimental, you're so extreme. You can be so temperamental, but I'm not looking for love that'll last. I know what I need, and I need it fast. Yeah, there's one thing in common that we both share. There's a need for each other, anytime, anywhere. It gets urgent.
I keep feeling like the lyrics on the chorus are "You're just a virgin." I know that he's saying urgent, but it just sounds like he's saying "You're just a virgin."
Anytime, anywhere.
Listen.
It gets urgent.
really like this.
You know it's urgent. I wanna tell you it's a slave for me.
And apologies, I'm going to rewind just a tiny bit again. I was going to literally say it feels like it also has a disco sort of sound to it, but as I was going to say, I literally read the word disco at the top. So I'm being genuine, I was going to say that. It sounds like it's got some sort of synthesizer in the background, and it reminds me of like a disco, like an 80s disco feel too, and that's why I feel like this is more of the softer rock. I think I remember saying Jukebox Hero was like arena rock or something. I'm sure that's what I said. That's how I feel like it is. But that's maybe why, if these guys wasn't so big, maybe that's why I feel like with this arena and stadium rock and whatever, you really had to like, I don't know about stand out, but there's really only set few of that sort of subgenre of rock, like a few big ones, and obviously you had smaller ones, and then obviously we're going off into the different genres like heavy metal and thrash metal and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I feel like this has a little bit of disco to it as well, which, you know, we've been exploring together. I like that sort of stuff. I just love music altogether. I don't give a shit what we're listening to. 9 times out of 10 I can find something I enjoy. There is quite a few songs that I don't, but I've always said if I don't enjoy them.
I wanna tell you it's a slave for me. So urgent, just to wait and see how urgent our love can be. It's urgent.
Bro, I feel like I haven't said this in a while. Be kind and rewind. I don't know where that started, but you gotta give me that again. I really need to get longer headphone wires or wireless headphones and more room, bro, because I would love to dance while listening to this sort of stuff.
Tell you it's a slave for me. So urgent, just
Bring that on again, bro.
see how urgent our love can be. It's urgent.
It's that high note. And that bit, bruv. I've got the goosebumps so bad.
Do it quick, do it urgent. Gotta rush, make it urgent. Want it quick, make it urgent. Emergency, urgent. Emergency, urgent.
Bruv. I really like that. I think I prefer that over Jukebox Hero, you know. And not even just because of the saxophone solo. But don't get me wrong, yeah, that was incredible. I feel like I want to listen to that again, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that to my playlist so that I can listen to that later when I'm driving to pick Storm up from work. There was just so much in that. I am going to be so disappointed if I find out Foreigner weren't as big as like some of the other bands, because this, I don't know, I can't remember who the dude is that sings his name, but I feel like he has everything. He has the energy, the style, the voice, bro, especially the voice. So I'm surprised. Is it because it sounds... Nah, I was literally going to say, is it because it's a lot softer than the usual stuff around? But in the 80s, really, is this a lot softer than what was around in the 80s anyway, other than like thrash metal? Hold on. That was Foreigner Urgent. I really like that, and you know what, I am so glad that I actually left this one to be the second song I listened to instead of the first one. I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be the first one, could be wrong, but I'm sure this is supposed to be the first one I should have listened to, but I think we went for Jukebox Hero instead. This has just gave me a whole different new perspective on Foreigner, because now we're hearing instruments that I didn't expect to hear. A saxophone solo. A lot of you who already watch the channel a lot will already know that I absolutely love solos, guitar solos, saxophone solos. I think we may have heard a harmonica solo one time. We've heard some crazy solos, yeah, talkbox solos. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm actually realizing that I may be a fan of jazz, but saxophone solos are up there, bro, with guitar solos for me. I'm not gonna lie and sit here and say that when I was told there's a solo in this that I'm gonna really enjoy, I automatically went to it being a guitar solo. Didn't think it was going to be saxophone. That's completely shocked me. Didn't expect it to be saxophone. Halfway through I thought, yo, this might be saxophone when we first heard it. But yeah, no, that was crazy. But again, going back to this dude's voice, I want to know if they were a bigger or smaller or just in the middle band, because I really feel like they have it all. But with a lot of the bands that I've reacted to, sometimes I'll have heard of the name. This is one of them that before Jukebox Hero, I didn't even know Foreigner existed. Never heard of them, which I think some people seem to not understand, that I'm only 24. I'm not going to have heard of every band or musician from before I was born, but you know, common sense doesn't really work with some people. You wouldn't understand the amount of comments I get calling me a liar because I didn't know who Depeche Mode were, or Foreigner, for example. Oh my god, there was another one who I didn't know. I can't remember what his name was. I reacted to him recently. He's an older dude, born in the 30s, does country music. Somebody called me a liar because I didn't know who he was. We don't listen to country music in the UK, bro. I have no idea who this guy is. That's why I'm discovering them now. Anyway, rant over. The people that usually watch, I know that you understand. I'm not going to know everyone. Anyway, back to this. Another thing that I really liked as well is the way that first came in. Is it really did instantly, you could hear, okay, 80s music. And I don't know if it was from the drum pattern as a whole or just the snare, but something really stood out straight away that made me go, okay, that's 80s. That is 100%, that's 80s. I'd laugh if it's not. I'm just taking a guess here, but it really does sound like it could be 80s. I think bands like this, where they can all work properly as a collective, really do produce some of the most high quality music, especially when you're throwing in an instrument that isn't usually thrown in with this style of music. I think it really does show how good of a collective this bands like this can be. And I am so down to listen to more. I am so down to listen to more music like Foreigner, 100%. You know what? Listening to amazing music really does get me in a happy mood. And I don't know what happened today. I've just woke up and I've just been like, you know what? The fuck am I doing? Yeah, I might not feel very well, but I have a YouTube channel to run. So get back on your YouTube channel, bruv. Start listening to amazing music, because that's what makes you happy. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. This was Foreigner Urgent. Please, if you've got any more, send in music like this, music from Foreigner. I want to hear more of it, especially if we can get some songs that have these like little solos in them that are from instruments that we don't usually hear that much. Then please send them in and I will react to them. Before we go, let's add that to the playlist. I keep forgetting about the playlist, man. So if you want to check out the playlist link will be in the description. Basically, I save all the songs that I really enjoy on the YouTube channel, and you guys can access them. You guys can listen to them too. You'll really enjoy it. It's a really good playlist. Anyway, let's add this one quickly. Foreigner. Okay, add to playlist. MollyBoyTV's playlist. Done. It's on the playlist. There's 1,223 saves. Go and save it. Go and check it out. I promise you, it is a really good playlist. I'm not going to waffle. If you enjoyed that one, please make sure to let me know. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.